hijacking some of the words that are used in psychology and trauma bonding and things of that nature, like narcissism, the flying monkeys, the gaslighting. And when someone just do one thing and we hijack that word and start pointing a finger and calling a person that one word without really having been through any of those things, without having been through the counseling or the training or the past experiences of true healing, but listening maybe to a couple of buzzwords and being repeated is similar to like if you were to point a finger at someone. And like pointing a finger is very rude in many countries. It shows that you want dominance over someone, that you want authority over someone. So you point the finger and show them disrespect. So to be careful at hijacking these words without knowing the true meaning behind them and where they come from, without really experiencing what's really behind all this, if you have not been through many things, go to the hospital. Some things you can do is go to the hospital and volunteer. Go to your local community, into domestic violence shelters, and see if you can volunteer. And so you can get to know a little bit more about what you're pointing the finger at. And also when I say hijacking a particular word, scenarios that other people have true meaning and true feelings and just true things to get over, it's as though you're dismissing that as well. Because, we don't understand maybe what someone has gone through. Just because they don't look like us, walk like us, talk like us, act like us, believe like us, and have been through the same things as us. Everybody is different. And again, when I'm talking about hijacking these words just to point a finger at somebody, you did this one thing, so now you're a narcissist. So to calm down and get away from that is to try to relate to what people are saying. Try to educate rather than point the finger. Just do a little bit of homework. It's okay. Look up a couple of words. Go deeper into looking up a couple of words. It's okay. It's not going to hurt. And so we take the attention off ourselves also. It's not only disrespectful pointing the finger, but we take the attention off ourselves too, and not sweep around our own door. And by not sweeping around our own steps and say, well, dang, did I hurt somebody today? Is there anything that I could have done better today? It's not only about me pointing the finger at somebody else and me getting offended, right? And those hijacking words, the same as people do with religion. They hide behind religion, and they hide behind the good words of the Bible and God, because they know people are not allowed to talk and find them and call them out, because they're hiding behind these words in the church that they think protects them. So they act and do things to harm other people without focusing on sweeping around their own door. You know, it's crazy out here because we all try to come together and say 22 a day. The suicide rate is high, the homicide rate is high, and we have the war on drugs, we have the homeless crisis, we have the mental health initiative that is broken, and have lack of resources. So we complain and complain and complain about all these things, but then when people are stepping out of their element to teach people, some of our doctors and clinical psychologists and our trauma specialists are devoting their time for free online to explain and make things clearer for people, to help out with the mental health initiative as people are trying to heal, as the world is trying to change and become better people for themselves. Then we still have the old ways of thinking that we should shut up and be quiet and keep all that stuff bottled up inside and not understand it. Is one thing. Another thing on the opposite side of that is those that are going and have been through things and trying to understand things. They are hijacking these words and shaming people for being who they are, because they don't truly understand and have not gotten deep into these buzzwords that are flying around. So to keep the So it's definitely not easy, and it's definitely not cut and dry, black and white. It's not one way or the highway. It's many different perspectives on one topic. So if we keep that in mind with a little empathy, we're heading in the right direction. But there are many stumbling blocks, because we're so used to doing things a certain way. We're so used to thinking a certain way about things. So it's not easy. And it's not going to be my way or the highway. It's not going to be your way, and that's the only way. It's many ways to think about every situation. It's okay if you have the time, once you get into yourself and you're healthy and you're strengthening yourself. When you talk about giving back, it's okay to give a listening ear. It's okay to give a butterfly hug. It's okay. It's okay to not be offended. It's okay to not have been through the same thing that somebody else has not been through. It's okay. I don't know how to say this one, but my cut on the finger can be totally different than your cut on the opposite finger. We have different pain levels. We have different time lapse and different time frames to get over our pain. Everyone is different.